Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you. And let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine just being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You try to lift the lid. It won't budge. The enormous weight of the dirt is just too overwhelming. Then you think, maybe if I bang on the lid, I can unsettle the dirt. And maybe, just maybe, somebody might notice and start digging their way down to help me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you don't know where to turn, but you also know you can't do it on your own. In reality, I guarantee you there are people standing by your grave. You just didn't know that. You just thought you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, yes, you, in my audience, did it ever cross your mind when you're abusing drugs and alcohol that you just might overdose? What God gave you, life, you are abusing by taking drugs and alcohol. And not only will you take your life away from you, but more selfishly, you take it away from your children, your grandchildren, mother, father, husband, wife. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person I'm reading about on these index cards that went to the grave without seeking help. If you're watching me and you're breathing and you're blinking and you check up and you still have a pulse, you're still capable, you're still able. You just need to be willing to make the changes. And the best way to make a change in life when it comes to things as such is to first realize you have a problem. The denial days are over, because the longer you deny, the sooner you might die. Folks, please call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you I will help you take back your life. There are people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and I always tell people like you, it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you know that you're here today seeking help for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Larry Geis can be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org. You can call me at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will take you from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem, from addiction to recovery. Larry Geis, with his 30 years experience, will definitely, absolutely set up a plan for you to live 24 hours at a time in recovery and live a happy, sober life. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Folks, the person that went to the grave on these index cards, the people that don't seek help and are abusing drugs and alcohol, eventually you might overdose, and that could also happen from alcohol poisoning. Alcohol poisoning is a result of drinking too much alcohol. Excuse me one second. It is... Okay. It is important to know the signs on what to do if you should experience alcohol poisoning. The misperception that someone has just passed out and let him or her sleep it off is a belief that sometimes leads to the death. Rapid binge drinking is especially dangerous because of the possibility of drinking a fatal dose before becoming unconscious. Your responsibility is to know the danger signals. Do not wait for all symptoms to be present. Be aware that a person who has passed out might just die. If there's any suspicion of alcohol overdose, you need to call 911. or any emergency number for help. Don't try to guess the level of drunkenness, because you won't. Don't be afraid to seek medical help for someone who has had too much to drink. You'll be doing that person a favor. You might be saving that person's life. Don't worry what they may become angry or embarrassed. Remember, you cared enough to help. Here are signs of alcohol poisoning. Person might be confused. Irregular, slow, shallow breathing. Vomiting or choking while sleeping. Cold, pale, blush skin. Cannot be awakened. No response in pinching the skin. Even seizures. What to do? If someone shows any signs that I just discussed with you, help is required immediately. Call 911 or emergency medical number. Identify sober people to help. Stay with the person. Use the recovery position. Prop the person on his or her side to prevent choking. Tell emergency medical technicians the symptoms and how much alcohol you think the person drank, if they have any other substances. Early signs of possible issues. The person with any of the following symptoms is not only really drunk, these are early signs of possible alcohol poisoning. Slurred speech. Difficulty walking or standing up. Erratic behavior. Unable to make eye contact or hold a conversation. Feeling very ill or even vomiting. If you notice any of these signs, intervene before the situation becomes life-threatening. Have sober friends stay with the person and try to keep that person from consuming any more alcohol or any other substances. If the person is not in need of medical help, be sure to position the person on his or her side, placing a pillow behind him or her to prevent them from rolling on their back. Stay with the person and wait. Even if a person is sleeping, alcohol levels may continue to rise, causing the person to become unconscious rather than asleep. If at any time you cannot wake the person up, call 911. Do not assume that they will stay in that position you place them or be safe in the next morning or till the next morning. Let me show you a picture of what it looks like, the position that you want to make sure that that person's in. See that position? Do you see how that if they should vomit, you could tell how it would actually roll out to the side. Alcohol overdose effects on the body. Alcohol depresses nerves that control involuntary actions such as breathing, heartbeat. Gag reflex prevents choking. A fatal dose of alcohol will eventually stop one or all these. It is common for someone who drank excessive alcohol to vomit, since alcohol is an irritant to the stomach. There is then the danger of choking on the vomit, which could cause death by asphyxiation in the person who is not conscious because of the intoxication. After a person stops drinking, alcohol in the stomach and intestine continues to enter the bloodstream and circulate throughout the whole body. A person's blood alcohol concentration, otherwise known as the BAC, can continue to rise even while he or she is passed out. As a result, breathing and heartbeat can slow, become irregular, then stop. Hypothermia, low body temperature, can lead to cardiac, and hypoglycemia, too little blood sugar, can also lead to seizures. Even if the victim lives, alcohol overdose can lead to irreversible brain damage. Myths. There are common myths about sobering which in reality don't work or could put the person in danger. Don't believe that giving the person black coffee or other liquids will help them sober up. Neither will walking it off. Don't have the person take a bath or a shower. This could result in injury or hypothermia. Don't just have the person sleep it off. They should be awake or awaken frequently so that they can be assessed for consciousness. The only thing that reverses the effects of alcohol is time, something that is not available if you are suffering from alcohol poisoning. And many different factors affect level of intoxication of the individual, so it's difficult to gauge on how much to do. These are the things that we need to pay attention to. Alcohol poisoning. What is alcohol poisoning? Let me just answer this. What is alcohol poisoning? And what is it that you need to figure out to do when you have a person that has that? Your responsibility, folks, is to know the danger signals. Do not wait for all symptoms to be present. Be aware if the person who has passed out may die. If there are any suspicion of alcohol overdose, you need to call 911 immediately. Signs of alcohol poisoning are confusion, irregular or shallow breathing, vomiting or choking while sleeping, cold, pale, blushed skin, the person cannot be awakened, no response in pinching the skin, might even have seizures. What should you do? You should definitely, absolutely call 911. Identify sober people to help. Stay with the person. Under no circumstance leave that person. Use the recovery position, which I'm going to show you again. Turn the person to his or her side. Take a look. Turn the person to his or her side so that when they do vomit, it comes out to the side. Signs of possible other issues: slurred speech, difficulty walking or standing, erratic behavior, unable to make eye contact or hold a conversation, or feeling very ill or vomiting. If you notice any of these signs, intervene before the situation becomes life-threatening, folks. Have sober friends stay with the person and try to keep them from consuming more alcohol or any other substances. If the person is not in need for any medical help, be sure to position a person on his or her side with a pillow behind their head, and make sure that they don't roll back onto their back. Stay with the person and wake them up frequently. Even though the person is sleeping, alcohol levels may continue to rise because it does go through the bloodstream. Therefore, it is still at its worst phases. Don't ever assume a person is okay and just leave him there. Call 911 if you have any suspicion that you need to help this person. Alcohol overdose effects on the body. Alcohol depresses nerves that control involuntary actions such as breathing, the heartbeat, and gag reflex. It is common for someone who drank excessive alcohol to vomit, since alcohol is an irritant to the stomach. There is also the danger of choking on the vomit, which could cause death by choking or asphyxiation in a person who is conscious or even still intoxicated. After a person stops drinking, alcohol is in the stomach and intestines, and it will still continue going through the bloodstream. These are myths. There are common myths about sobering, which in reality don't work or put a person in more danger. Excuse me. Don't believe that giving the person black coffee or other liquids will help the person sober up. Neither will walking it off. Don't have a person take a bath or a shower. This could result in injury or hypothermia. Don't just have the person sleep it off. They should be awake or awakened frequently so that they can be assessed for consciousness. The only thing that reverses the effects of alcohol is time that something that time is not available when they have alcohol poisoning, and many different factors affect the level of intoxication on the individual. So it's difficult to gauge exactly how much to do and how much and when. Folks, please, if you have issues with alcohol and drugs, make the move today. First, admit it to yourself. There is no shame. I am telling you, and you know me now for over a couple of years on this show, I am telling you, I am an alcoholic. Yes, I live a sober life. I've been in recovery for years now. I'm still an alcoholic. If I started drinking again, I would not be able to control myself. Therefore, I don't even drink. I don't even take NyQuil. Admit you have a problem, and then seek for help. Reach for my hand. I swear I'll pull you in, and I will help structure a plan. So will Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. We will help you, but you need to make that first move. I cannot force you to get help. I don't even know where you are. You know where I am. You know how to reach me at any time. Please, give me a call, 844-405-HELP, and let me help you take your life back. I hope wherever you are, you have the best day of your life, but more importantly, you have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless each and every one of you.
Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.